Of 3. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking downfield, it's Hurtado. Pressure coming. Coming after him. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. He's off to the races. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Louisville may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from L&N Stadium every time. The Cards have been racking up road wins since the Lee Corso days, and they'll get another one today. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to fire on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And
the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. And there is a little more difficult to defend than pressure right up the middle, and the big nose tackle brings it there.
And he starts right on the football. A lot of time he gets double teamed, right? Because he's right there and you got the guards next to him, but the big fella just uses his power, overpowers the line, gets the quarterback, and gets the sack.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him, get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Oh, he left him grabbing. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop, and now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. Pocket starts to collapse. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Hold it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Looking to throw, it's Casey. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Give to the running back. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical. They wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Jukes his way for more. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have the talent like that to turn around and hand the football off.
8th play of the drive coming up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, open.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on 2nd down. To throw, it's Casey. Finds his man in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. That's reeled in, it's Woodhead. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is, because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating the ball down the field. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU. On to attempt the try. Right down the middle. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. On the move from inside his own 20. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process.
Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. Short gain on the play before he slides. This offense has a second down play. Wants to throw. It's Hurtado. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. He's going to pass. Gets it out fast. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
LSU.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Barrels ahead. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll run it. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
Will be a turnover on downs.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll run it. He's loose at the 15. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Lofts one high and deep. And it's caught inside the 30. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the flats at Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This play will be a big indication of whether this drive goes anywhere on 2nd and long from the 11. Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Crosses to 45. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. They're bringing heat. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
In that 3rd down and manageable situation, I love the RPO play call. You just would love to see your offensive line get a little bit more push. That was a good look to run into, but the defense just beat him up front.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Didn't help themselves much on 1st down. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 20. With jet sweep pass. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got his man in the middle. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. He wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Get all you can, then get down with the slide.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Caught in the backfield. It's ball. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And on 2nd down for this offense. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Safe little shovel pass. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon in every single team.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring that.
So you know the defense is going to be king in 2, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game.
Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will give them the lead. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Dropping back, it's Hurtado. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the 3rd quarter of play, but now, time for the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
On the return, it's Cantrell. He gets a block. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeps it himself and gets the 1st. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And with another big play, he's over the 100-yard mark. And a lot of times when you look in the box score at the end of the game, whoever rushes for 100 yards, a lot of times they win the football game. This guy's been able to create big plays, and that's why his team has been successful on offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. Now the play fake. Fires to the middle. He's got an open man. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th.
LSU 35.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Hurtado. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back to the offense?
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
Red pass, it's complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you can tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for us.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 11 over Texas. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's going to take off. It's complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Looking to throw it, Hurtado. Quickly out to the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now from inside the red zone. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires into the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. They're definitely